Previously on One Life to Live.
I'm gonna take care of you now.
If you spend even a short amount of time in Roxy's presence, you will understand Natalie's behavior.
How do you think that Christian's gonna feel when he finds out that you slept with Al?
I look at you, and I don't know how I ever managed to tell your mother that you were dead.
Hey, buddy. Too bad you're laid up because Jen and I are gonna party.
Chris? You okay?
Yeah, it was... Oh, it's just a nightmare. I'm not dreaming now, am I? I mean, you're real, right?
As real as this.
Doesn't get any more real than that. I have to admit, this hospital smell is starting to tip me off.
Yeah, they kept you overnight for observation. I got permission from the doctor to stay with you.
Really? All night long?
Yeah. You were sleeping pretty well until whatever it is woke you up. It's him, isn't it?
Yeah. Schaefer. As true to life as any nightmare can get. I don't know, I've just been worried for so long of something happening to you that I guess part of me still can't believe that you're really safe.
I am, thanks to you.
And a lot of luck.
No, I know the whole story. You saved my life. I used to just owe you my happiness, but now I owe you everything.
Well, don't worry. Because I know a way you can pay me back. Hey, is that any way to treat an invalid?
I love you so much.
And I love you. Hello?
Al, hey, what's up? It's Jessica. I need a favor.
Well, it's what I do best.
I have to do something. And I really, don't want my mother to know about it. Not yet, anyway. But, I told her that I was gonna spend the day with you, so if she calls...
I get it. You need cover.
Is that a problem?
No, I'll tell her we're having a great time and that you stepped out to do, whatever. By the way, where are you?
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City? What are you doing there? You trying out for Miss America?
That would be a lot easier. Don't mention this to anybody, okay? But I'm going to see Roxanne Balsam.
Natalie's mom?
My mom. I mean, my biological mother. I'm at her place now.
Jess, you should have told me what you were gonna do. You know, I could have come with you, for support.
It's fine. I'll be okay. It's just, feeling a little weird. But I have to get the answers I came here for, I'll see you later.
Check's in the mail. Get lost.
I love you, Seth. I wanted to be with you last night more than anything, but, you're just so drunk. I know what you were trying to wash away. Confusion, getting over Jessica. pain that I had when I felt like I lost you. But it's no use, Seth. 1,000 nights at Break Bar, they're not gonna make you feel any better. But I can. If you'll just let me, I'll make things the way they used to be. Between us, I'll make them better.
Natalie?
Yeah?
Natalie, hon,
Excuse me. Oh. Hello. I don't think we've met. Are you new here?
More or less. I worked here a long time ago, but there's nobody left here who knows me. I'm just glad to be back here helping people get well.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Don't worry. Nobody can. Splintering of personalities can be brought on by severe stress. Well, I should be able to handle that. Nobody stresses Vicky like I do.
Allison. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Husband.
Morning, wife. I guess we waited a long time to say that, huh?
Better late than never. The baby.
What about the baby?
Did you take him back?
What am I doing? I'm just brushing up on some reading.
I mean, what are you doing here, and where'd you get that uniform?
Oh, they gave it to me. I work here now. I'm a volunteer.
They'd never let someone with your record work anywhere near a hospital. Not unless they put a lock in all the incubators.
Oh, look who's talking. The Marcus Welby of the mob.
That's ancient history.
Well, my crimes are prehistoric, and I've paid for them, too. I've spent years in a coma in a mental institution, and now I've been released unconditionally. I can work anywhere I want. See?
You're not kidding.
Yes. You have no idea how wonderful it feels to bring some sunshine into the lives of all these patients and to have the chance to give back to society everything that it's given to me.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm not going to give you that chance because I'm going to find Larry and have him put a stop to this.
You have no right to get me fired. I haven't done anything wrong since my release.
Oh, nothing illegal. Not yet. Whoop.
Hey, that's stealing.
Yeah, call a cop. I'm betting you won't.
It's just a book.
Just a book? With a chapter on DID? And you're boning up on it?
That book was requested by a patient. I was just skimming.
Oh, yeah? Just coincidence that Vicky happens to suffer from DID? And that you have this habit of impersonating one of her alters, Nikki Smith? The first time years ago when you kidnapped Vicky's baby, and then this past Halloween? It's all a coincidence? You know what? I don't believe you.
You can believe what you like.
You want to know what I believe? I believe that you're reading this book so you can hurt Vicky again. But I also believe that you're about to tell me all about your plan.
I want that young man out of here right now.
It's not as bad as it looks.
It's bad enough.
Look, we didn't...
I'm not discussing this with you. I told you I want him out of here. If you choose to live in my house, then you will do as I say. Or believe me, I will call the police and I will have him thrown out.
Look. I don't know what the big deal is. Seth and I are in love. I mean, we're a little old to be playing spin the bottle.
Natalie, I am so disappointed in you.
Wow, there's news.
This is a difficult situation for all of us, you know, not just for you. And I was starting to think we were making some kind of progress, especially when Allison showed up with the lawyer and demanding that I turn over your inheritance on the spot.
It didn't have anything to do with that.
I know that, and I believed you. And I saw that you were genuinely upset when you saw Allison's greed and cruelty, and I was starting to think, yes, there is a heart there, behind that wall that you've erected between yourself and the world. Now I'm not so certain.
You talk like I don't have any feelings. But I do.
Oh, yes, you have feelings. I know you do. The problem is that your feelings are focused entirely on you. It's always your needs and your desires and your resentments. I guess I thought you were starting to care about your family, or at least making the effort.
What does a guy in my room have anything to do with that?
Natalie, that is not a guy, okay? That guy is Seth. Now just think for a minute. What if Jessica had walked in there? How do you think that would have made Jessica feel?
Excuse me. My name's Jessica Buchanan. I'm looking for Roxanne Balsam.
Oh, no, not the kid.
Just a minute. Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, just a minute. Hold on, I'm not decent.
Roxanne Balsam, are you?
Don't call me that. Call me Mama.
I was out. I didn't get back in until this morning.
Oh, look, I understand you. You were just taking care of the baby.
Right. But I should have been here, and I'll find a way to make it up to you.
Oh, please, Todd, there's nothing to make up. You were doing something really important.
You think so?
Yes, I do. It was so sweet of you to try and replace the child that we lost. And it took a lot of courage for you to realize that that isn't going to happen.
Right. Yeah. I'll say.
You know what? That baby deserves a real home where the family's going to love him for who he is, not just because he patches a hole up in our lives. I mean, as if anyone could.
Blair, look, I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, Todd, please. You don't have to say you're sorry about that. This is all my fault anyway. The choices that I made. No, if I'd made different choices, then maybe our son would still be alive.
I made some stupid choices, too.
You were just trying to make me happy. What? Something you want to say?
Yeah. Something big. So, do you really understand now why I had to break things off with you?
Yes, I do.
As long as Schaefer knew that you were with me, Jen, you were in as much danger as I was. And leaving Lambie wasn't enough. I figured you'd follow me.
I would, wherever you went.
So Schaefer wasn't the only one that had to believe that we were through. You did too. I still can't believe you forgave me.
I've been sitting here all night thinking. And I realized I hurt you too.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't know you had that right hook. It hurt.
Don't remind me. All those awful things I said to you.
Hey, I took it. I had to. There was only one thing that really got to me, you know?
What was that?
Well, when I walked into the modeling agency and saw you kissing Al, I mean, the thought of you with somebody else.
I was really confused.
Hey, you don't have to explain a thing to me. I understand. I mean, I know now that you were only doing that to try to hurt me. I mean, the way I hurt you. And it's okay, really. I'm just glad it's not true. I'm glad you never stopped being my girl.
Hey!
Well, make yourself at home. I mean, after all, this is your home. And if I knew you were coming, I would have hurried up just a wee bit. I got a kind of daycare situation here, and the kids are swell. I mean, they really are. But, you know, they go through this place like a tornado. And, you know, what's the use of picking up? Because the same thing's going to happen the next day. Oh. I look after this old neighbor lady, and, well, she, you know, she's pretty great and everything, and her son works at the taffy place on the boardwalk. So it's kind of great, because I got this extended family here. Oh, yeah, these are hers also. It's really a filthy, disgusting habit, but I got her to cut down to a pack and a half a day. That's pretty damn good, don't you think? Wait a second. Enough about myself. Why don't you just sit down over here? I'll just clear this off and tell me a little about yourself. What have you been up to for the last 20 years?
That's not why I came.
Oh, why'd you come?
I need to ask you a question.
Fire away, baby.
My Vicky Buchanan.
Yeah.
When she had Natalie, she was going through a lot of stress.
Oh, yeah.
And then Allison kidnapped her baby, and then she brought her back 4 weeks later, so she really, you know, there's no way that she could have known that I wasn't her daughter.
Well, you know, you can't blame her, because I made the same mistake myself.
How?
Say what?
A mother not knowing her own child, how does that happen?
Well, you just said it happened to your own mother. To Vicky.
Yeah, but a whole bunch of weird things happened before that. I mean, for it to happen once was incredible, but twice, it's just hard to believe.
Hey, kiddo, you want to lay your cards down on the table? Just exactly what are you driving at?
What's your story, Mrs. Balsam? How could you not know that Natalie and I were switched? Or did you know all along?
I'm not planning anything against Vicky or anybody.
Then what are you doing with the book on DID, which happens to be my wife's illness? Don't tell me it's for a patient. It's bad strategy to tell a lie that can be easily checked.
Oh, you ought to know, huh, Dave?
What are you up to, Allison?
All right. I'll tell you the truth. I happened upon this book. I was curious. After that whole mess with Jessica and Natalie, it might drive Vicky over the edge again.
Oh, and that would really bother you?
As a matter of fact, yes. Whether you believe me or not, I never meant to cause Vicky any more pain. I'm just grateful that she forgave me.
Okay, that's enough. It's getting thick.
So you don't believe me?
Not a word.
Well, that's your problem.
No, Allison, that's your problem.
Why?
Because it means I'm onto you.
Oh, or so you think.
So I think.
Well, I'm just here hoping to help people.
No, you're not. You're just crazy enough to think that you can push Vicky back into her worst nightmare.
Ooh, got you scared, huh?
Not at all.
No, that's right, because you're on to me.
No, I just know you don't have a chance of succeeding.
Really, Dave? What makes you say that?
You have no idea what Vicky went through all those years you were locked up. The stuff you're pulling now, it doesn't even compare. This woman survived cancer, a kidnapping, imprisonment, and almost got herself killed, and nothing shook her sanity.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, because you feel you can be the first one to resplit her personality. Well, guess what? That was tried too, and they failed miserably, so don't bother.
Ben, you have my word.
Do I? Well, what do you know? There's your old pal, Dr. Ray Cummings. You know, I wonder what she would think about Llanview Hospital's newest psycho candy striper.
I thought a baby would make you happy, Blair. He's perfect.
And whoever gets him will think he's perfect too, Todd. Parents always do.
But not you.
Not now.
Okay, but you're not saying not ever. I mean, you maybe later could get your mind around the idea of a kid running around with crayons on the wall and throwing up lunch all over the floor.
Todd, just look, I don't know. But I appreciate all the love behind what you did. I really do, and I'm just not ready. Thank you for understanding.
Well, I'm trying to understand. I don't know. I just think maybe there's got to be another way out of this.
I don't know this time, Todd. I mean, just holding that sweet little boy for just that little amount of time, it felt like a betrayal, and just hearing him cry, What's that?
What was what?
He's still here! Why is it still here? Did you just forget to mention it to me?
No, I was going to mention it to you, but you know, I guess he just screwed that up.
Well, at least there's one honest man in the house.
See, you're starting to like
But
him.
why is he still here, Todd?
Well, it's complicated, Blair. It's not just like, you know, returning a bad breakfast burrito to a convenience store.
Todd, the longer the child is here in our home, the more attached he is going to get to us. Todd, why didn't you do what we both know has to be done?
Can't you do something about this?
Man, come on. Hiring and firing, I don't have anything to do with
Yeah, but
that.
you could go to Larry and tell him that Allison's not fit to work her. You're her shrink. He'd listen to you.
That's right, Dr. Cummings. Go to Dr. Warlick. Tell him about all the horrible things I'm doing, how I'm trying to help people, the poor, the weak, the sick.
Boy, I'm glad I didn't have a big breakfast.
Tell Dr. Warlick everything, how I'm trying to make up for all the bad I did by being good.
Nice try, Allison, but we all know what a fake you are.
As big a one as you, Dave?
Not even close. See, no one's fooled by you. But I fooled you, and I'm glad I did.
Look at him. He not only admits he's a liar, but he's proud of it. How can you listen to what this man has to say?
Because she knows that you lied to harm people, and I lied to find out the truth about what you're up to and to protect my wife.
Is that what he told you?
Yes, more or less.
He was hiding his lies from you and from his own wife. Now, am I doing anything so terrible? All I want to do is volunteer here at the hospital, and now Ben is trying to take that little happiness away from me.
Caught you with a book on DID. You're trying to hurt Vicky again, or just hoping to.
How could I hurt her again when I never hurt her in the first place? I didn't hurt anybody.
Why don't you ask Vicky or Jessica if they feel hurt?
That's not my fault. All I did was reunite Jessica with her mom and Vicky with her daughter. They should be thanking me. They should be happy.
It wouldn't bother Jessica to find Seth in my room, not a bit.
Natalie, I don't think you have a clue as to how Jessica feels about things.
She doesn't give a damn about Seth. Forget who he sleeps with. She doesn't care if he lives or dies, but I do. I love Seth. I mean, I hope he could stay here every night.
Well, that would be a wasted effort on your part. You see, you live in this house because you're my daughter. But don't ever forget, it is my house. And I do not have to welcome your friends, your lovers, or your co-conspirators.
You don't run my life.
The part of it that you live under my roof? Oh, yes, I do. Now, I want Seth out, and I don't ever want to see him in this house again.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Christian's getting released this morning.
Cool. I walked in on some sort of a big deal moment here, didn't I? You know what? I'm gonna go. I'll come back.
Hey, Al. Jen told me about you and her.
I can explain. You know, you see, the thing is that
and I want to say thanks, man.
Huh?
Well, and after everything that I did to Jen, she needed a friend. And I'm glad that you were there to help her, man. What? You guys have something you want to say?
Wait a minute, I didn't know about the big switcheroo any more than Vicky did. Because, most of the time I was pretty out of it.
Why?
Oh, there were a bunch of reasons.
Postpartum depression or...
Oh, yeah, something like that. You know, I mean, even in Atlantic City, raising a kid ain't exactly a picnic at the beach.
So you were stressed out?
That doesn't begin to describe it.
What does?
Honestly?
That would be nice.
Well, you know, Mr. Balsam was a lot hotter about this baby idea than I was. You know, some women are really good with this motherhood racket, and some, like me, are not. I just couldn't deal with any of it. So Mr. Balsam took care of the baby detail.
Where is my father?
In a jar in the closet, dead. But anyway, he left us this big sedan that doesn't start in the rain, and Johnny Mathis 8-track tapes, and a whole lot of bills.
Wow, must have been hard.
Oh, honey. It was hell, believe me, because, well, I wasn't able to give Natalie all the things that the other kids had, like a nice dress, new shoes, love. You know, I knew I was a lousy mother, but now I know why. Because she wasn't the little girl that I brought into the world. I mean, no wonder. I just don't have that connection with her that a mother has for her child.
I'm sorry, I don't understand that. I mean, I wasn't my mother's biological daughter, but I had all the love in the world.
Well, you know, it's like I said, you know, some chicks are very good with this Donna Reed routine, but I wasn't. But now I got a second chance. With you.
Vicky, I gotta get you out of the way. Permanently.
Stuck up all my... Oh, you're up.
Kind of.
So, how do you feel?
Like I bet I look. I'll be right back.
Why? Where are you going?
I need to tell Mrs. Davidson something.
Oh, God, don't bother talking to her. If I want you in my room, you're in.
Look, Natalie, I don't want you in any more trouble with Mrs. Davidson. Last night, I was just so out of it.
I know, I'm the one who brought you here, remember?
Yeah, I remember enough to know that I shouldn't have come.
Well, I couldn't just kick you out of the cab, seeing as how you were. Besides, it gave me the chance to, Well, you remember that, don't you?
Natalie, please.
You do, don't you? I meant every word that I said. Seth, look at me. I love you.
Don't say that. It's only gonna make things worse.
No. No, love Love makes things better, not worse.
Natalie, listen to me. This is not gonna happen again. It's over. It's been over for a long time. Now, I'm gonna go speak to Mrs. Davidson.
Wait! Seth! Don't leave me! Wait! Everything's fine. I was just kind of embarrassed thinking about how much trouble I was for Al.
Yeah, you know, that's funny, because I was thinking about all the trouble that I got you into, you know, telling you to go for that modeling job. And it put you right in the city where the hitman was, you know? So those thanks, you know, you might want to take those back.
Oh, come on, man, you didn't know. I mean, I didn't tell you any more than I told Jen. So whatever happened because of that was my fault. Mrs. Davidson?
Good. You're up. Now you can leave.
I have to tell you something first.
Yes, well, I don't have to listen.
You don't understand. This is very important.
Important? I will tell you what is important, young man. My family is important to me. You have hurt my daughter Jessica, and now you are trying to use my other daughter.
No, I'm not. Nothing happened last night. And I swear, Jessica's the only one I care about.
Well, really? And given how you treated Jessica, I would say Natalie's a very lucky girl. I want you out now. I told Natalie that I would call the police, and that is not a benign threat. I, unlike you, am as good as my word.
Mrs. Davidson, something I have to tell you.
Nothing that I'm interested in. Goodbye.
How can I warn you about Allison if you won't even listen to me?
Please, Dr. Ray. All I want to do is keep this tiny, unimportant little job.
So you can keep plotting against my wife?
So I can help people.
You don't believe in this, are you?
Well, I believe that Allison is entitled to the benefit of the doubt. So, Allison, you really want to help people?
Very much.
Well, I want to help you get that chance.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I will urge Dr. Wallach to let you work at the Metropolitan Hospital in Philadelphia.
Huh?
There's a clinical psychologist there that I know who's studying the effects of panic in lab rats. And she's really looking for an assistant right now.
But I want to help people.
Yes, well, God, you'll be helping millions of people. And you know how hard it is to find someone to clean up after rodents?
No, I like it here.
Yes, but if you really want to help people, doesn't matter where you go to do that, does it? And besides, you'd be showing everyone that you're not trying to harm Vicky because your paths would just never cross.
I don't know.
Well, while you're thinking about it, why don't I go tell Dr. Wallach that he's going to have to find another candy striper?
What if I just quit?
Hey, that's totally up to you.
Doctor.
Doctor?
She tricked me.
Not a nice feeling, is it, Allison?
What happened to you? You used to be so nice and understanding when you were Dave. But now you're mean and cruel and horrible. You got me fired from my volunteer job.
Well, if you think I'm wrong, prove it. Give me a reason to trust you. But until you do, I'm not letting you anywhere near Vicky.
But I want to do things for you that I was never able to do for Natalie.
You don't have to do anything for me. That's not why I came here. It's fine.
Honey, you know, I've blown motherhood once. I'm not going to do it twice in a row, okay? So the first thing is we are going to get out of this place.
Your house?
Not just my house. We're going to get out of Atlantic City. We're going to blow this pop stand. We're going to go someplace new, exciting, different.
Where to?
Vegas, honey. Vegas. You and me in Vegas.
Vegas?
Yeah, we'll stay at one of those hotel casinos where you get free drinks and all-you-can-eat buffet, and we'll be such good customers that they're gonna comp us on the room.
Wow. Where do you get money for that?
Blackjack, honey. I'm gonna teach you to count cards so the croupier doesn't know what hit him. But first, you know, I'm gonna need to get my hands on a little seed money so we can get there and get started. But that isn't more than just a week's allowance for someone like you. Right, honey?
That's what this is about.
What?
You don't care for me any more than you care for Natalie. This is all about my family's money.
What was I thinking, putting you on the spot like that? I am so sorry.
You didn't know I'd be here.
The guy got hurt trying to save your life. Where else would you be? I should never have come here.
It's okay. I wanted to talk to you.
You did?
Yes. We need to talk about you and me.
I'm listening.
When we made love at the quarry, I never meant for...
Okay, just calm down. Okay, the only way we're gonna get anywhere is if we can talk about this calmly.
Okay, calmly. Calmly. I am in no shape to be a mother to this child.
Well, that's your point of view. What about the kid? I mean, doesn't the kid have any say in this?
Todd, this child needs to be in a home, a real home, where people are committed to him, to raise him, and to love him.
Why can't that be you?
Because every time I would look at that little baby, I would be reminded of the baby that we lost. And I can't. I just can't. Please, I'm asking you. Get the baby out of the house now.
No. I won't let go of my son.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I want you to stay away from Lindsay Rappaport.
Can't you see what Troy is really up to?
Where were we?
Why don't you refresh my memory?
All those trust funds that they set up for me are now Natalie's.
Can I have a minute with Al? Hello.
Pine Valley, a destination of love, life, and adventure. And you can visit Pine Valley every Sunday for the All My Children Marathon, beginning at 6:30 p.m., 3:30 Pacific. SoapNet, soap watching made easy.